Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. Today's video, we're going to talk about rainwater no longer being safe to drink. Now, before I get into that, obviously you guys can see I'm in the Tahoe today and not the little shitty Mariner. Got rid of the Mariner a week ago now. And so welcome to Tahoe Express. I am your driver, the Angryprepper. Let's go on this trip. So anyway, guys, an article popped up actually in two different spots, Google and Newsbreak, that app that I use, I told you guys about before. Rainwater is no longer safe to drink because of forever chemicals. Now, forever chemical, guys, it's actually called PFAS. I am not going to play myself in trying to pronounce it because it sounds like some fucking crazy shit that'll give me a stroke trying to pronounce. So with that, I'm putting the name right down here. So, guys, this forever chemicals are chemicals, guys, or family of chemicals, sorry, that are used in a lot of different products that we use today. Food packaging is one, waterproof clothing, vehicles, furniture, you name it. These chemicals are now in the atmosphere. They don't really explain how it got into the atmosphere, though I guess through off-gassing and things of that nature. But nonetheless, it's in the atmosphere. According to the article, or the study rather, it's in every corner of the planet. You can find it, they said you can find it in drinking water and snow. Sorry, you can find it in rainwater, snow, and in the human blood. Obviously the human blood. Okay, but that's going to lend to, is it also in groundwater? Water that's underground. So, as you can see, guys, they're trying to already start the control narrative of water and where you can drink and where you can't. Because next, guys, they're going to tell you natural springs are infected with forever chemicals, and we can't drink that either. So they are trying to control water early by starting with these forever chemicals. Now, is there plausibility with the forever chemicals? Yes, absolutely. Because of all the shit that we use and all the fucking chemical byproducts that a lot of our products use, I can see that. But to the point where it's in the rainwater, where it's in the clouds, where it's in the snow, I don't know. Now, some of you are asking why they call it forever chemicals. Well, apparently these chemicals, can last up to 1,000 years. Probably about as long as radiation, which is pretty fucking interesting. So, why would you create a chemical that can't break down and last 1,000 years? Oh, well, it waterproofs your shoes, it waterproofs your jacket and your pants. We don't need waterproofing that goddamn bad if you fucking need to come up with a chemical that can't allow itself to break down and last 1,000 years. And now that it's in our rainwater. Now again, the rainwater thing, I'm sort of taking that with a grain of salt. There's one part of me that believes it, but there's another part of me that's like, they're trying that shit. They're reaching, trying to get us not to drink or collect rainwater. And at some point, guys, it's going to move to groundwater. And then what? They're going to control all of it. And for the national security or safety of the human race, they're going to lock down those water sources so that we can't drink it. And again, tell us for safety. So, they've already started with their bullshit. And we have to, I'm going to sit there and say, tell these people to go fuck themselves. We're going to continue to collect this water. Now, some of you people who watch me have the ability to test this water. So do yourself a favor, if you have the ability to do so, you know, a science nerd or some geek, have them test your water and see whether or not those forever chemicals are actually in the water you're collecting, and see how much of it is in that water, and you will make your own decision as to whether or not you want to save that water or dump it. Your call. But the only way to know, guys, is people do their own independent studies. Now, I'm pretty sure I can take rainwater from the roof of my building, for example. Probably a bad idea because of the covering on the roof, right? But I could probably get water straight out of the sky and get it tested on my own. Again, in an independent study. I just got to find out where to go. As soon as I find out where to go, I will get this done and I will test it and see if they're telling the truth, or see if they're already starting the control narrative of forever chemicals and you can't drink this water, and we're going to tell you now that you can't drink it, or you shouldn't. They're going to tell us we shouldn't, and then they're going to tell us we can't. So again, guys, starting their bullshit. start reading through the bullshit, but we also need to do our own independent studies as well to see whether or not they're telling the truth. Because again, we can't just dismiss it completely and be like, oh, they're fucking lying. We have to do some kind of research on our own. And if that means paying a couple $100 to get our water tested, then so be it. But nonetheless, guys, we can't take everything they say at face value. Some shit, suffice it to say, we have to challenge. Simple as that. All right, guys, other than that, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching, and thank you for joining me on my ride.